Meet Thorin. Thorin is one of the last Neanderthals to walk the planet, and he was part of a previously unknown lineage that was isolated for about 50,000 years. He was discovered in 2015 at the entrance to Grotte Matron, a rock shelter in the Rhône River Valley in southern France, and as you probably noticed, he got nicknamed after a dwarf from Tolkien's The Hobbit. He might have lived as recently as 42,000 years ago, close to when our human relatives disappeared. Neanderthals in the Rhone Valley were distinct from those in nearby regions based on differences we can notice in the stone tools at Grotte Matron. So it appears that Thorin and his companions did not really adopt the new tool making style that was seen at other contemporary sites. And this is important because it supports the hypothesis that Neanderthals lived in small, socially isolated groups and struggled to keep their numbers viable. While it is commonly assumed that humans were responsible in one way or another for the extinction of the Neanderthals, the causes would have been a little more complicated than that, having to do with genetic and cultural isolation seen at places such as Grotte Matron. But there are even more recent sites where evidence of their existence vanishes around 28,000 years ago. Fossil evidence shows that toward the end, there were a few who were still clinging to survival in places like Gibraltar, where we have a cave called Goram, where there are many meters of sediment layers, and each layer depicts a different point in geological time. And fossil remains were discovered in these layers, suggesting that they occupied the cave for a very long time, actually for more than 100,000 years. So Neanderthals might have clung on in the region until as recently as 24 to 30,000 years ago, according to the dating of one of the layers, and this would place the region as one of the last places Neanderthals lived. They might have also spread in the coastal area, but other fossil evidence would have been submerged by now.